Hi everyone, this is Thursday. I'm going to try to rush real quick. I have a short little haul video from Amazon, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I did with UV resin last night. I don't know if you can tell by my hands. Allergic reaction. My hands are all swollen. They're all red. My thumbs and those fingers right there, they feel like little prickly needles when they feel fine when I'm not touching them. It happened once before, and it's definitely the UV resin. Now, I've used other brands of UV resin before and never had a reaction to it, but the J Diction I cannot use. And I forgot to put gloves on. It's my own fault. I forgot to put the gloves on. I didn't think I was going to do too much with it. What started it is I was doing this, and I wanted to do it with UV resin. And I was fine with this, okay? Because I just dripped it in, and I took a little needle tool, and I put the resin in there, and I was fine. But then I had leftovers, okay? And so I went to do this, the little skull. And that sort of dripped, and I didn't think much about it, you know, and I used my fingers to what, and I know better, okay? But I did. And of course you can see, that's the brown left over, that's the green left over. But then I had this mold, okay? And I thought, ooh, I want to use pan pastels. Because, you know, I was talking about chalk and pastels and how you could use them with resin. I knew you could. These colors right here, they're all made from pan pastels. You get the pigment in the pan pastels are so great that it's wonderful to use them with the resin. And that's how I got the colors in that. And I did want them sort of opaque. And this right here, so I put pan pastels, okay, but it's a matte mold. There's no shine to it, it's matte. So these came out matte, which is fine. I can put resin. Can you see them? Those came out, they're matte. They sure mash my fingernails, don't they? Oop. And this is a little fish with a little shell on it. And I'm going to put UV resin on those, but my fingers are so sore right now, and the edges right there. And this has happened once before, so y'all, I can't stress enough. Yeah, and I know better. But I didn't think about it. I would have been fine if I stopped at that one, but I didn't because I had leftover resin. So, this right here, I sort of wanted to put glitter to make like an ombre sunset on this, but I'm not sure. So I want y'all to tell me how you think I should finish it. I'm going to put epoxy resin in there, but I'm not sure what color. I'm not sure if I should do the glitter sunset behind it, or just pour a color of epoxy resin, or do it clear, or I don't know. So I'm going to let y'all tell me what you think I should do with to finish this up, and I'll do it that way. I want to make this thick because I'm going to put it on my desk downstairs. So I'm going to pour it. I'm probably going to have to pour it twice because it's too deep to, I think, to pour once. I'm going to have to pour half and then pour another half. So it's going to have to be 2 pours. So y'all let me know in the comments, but don't take too long because I'm I'm ready to get this finished. And no, I did not use the epoxy resin last night, and it's fixing to storm here. And they're calling for bad storms. I'm hoping they're wrong. I'm sitting here on the back porch, so if you see me take off, you know it's here. Let me get to the Amazon, and the only reason why I'm doing this is because, I told you that I ordered those light switch plates, and I showed y'all what they look, the two that I got off of Temu looks like. And I wanted y'all to see. Oh yeah, see, these are so much better. I wanted you to see. That's the package of them, okay? And I should have brought out the Temu ones to show you the comparison. These are deeper. Number one, they are deeper and more defined. Now they're still flexible, okay? But they're definitely deeper. And this part is definitely more defined. And then I didn't have that one, but you can see how deep those are. And it is more sturdy than the other one from Temu. The one from Temu is just so thin and flexible. And I may run in there and get that. But then you get this one. Of course, I don't have any light switches like that. But, it doesn't mean that they'll go to waste. Then you have the double one. Then you have the double light switch, which I do have these in my house. And then you have the triple. And then you also have the triple of that. I'm happy with these. I am. These are a lot more heavy duty. They've got a heavier weight than. Hold on a minute. I'm going to run in the house and get those. Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, I couldn't hardly find it. Okay, there is a difference. You see how thin that is? Very, very thin. You see the inset here? How it gives it a definite inset, like a frame. You see how this one is just solid? Now that might be an issue. I'll have to pour one of these, because now this gives you, unless it's poured, see, that's going to be solid. I don't know, but there is a definite difference. So we're going to have to see which one is better. This one definitely weight-wise and depth-wise is better than this one. Definitely. That is flimsy. I mean, you could ball it up. Okay, that's just flimsy. This I cannot ball. It's not that. Let me get this one. So I don't know, y'all. I'm unsure now. I'm gonna have to pour these and find out. And I really wish it wasn't fixing to storm, or I'd just bring the resin out right here and do it. And I may, before this is over with, talk myself into trying it anyway. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? It could start storming and I have to run in the house, right? And then I have another box. And I don't remember what's in here. I know my alcohol inks aren't coming in until Sunday, which I hate. That's what I really wanted to get. And I don't know why it's taking so long for them to get here. Because I ordered in the same time I ordered all this stuff, and some of it came in yesterday, and some of it's coming in today. And okay, these are the gloves I use. And I probably should go to medium because they're too big. See, I got the large, and I have these on subscription, so I probably should change that to medium, and they would probably fit me a lot better. But yeah, that's the kind of gloves that I get. And then I got some more of the J. Dixon ultra fast curing and gloss coating epoxy resin. Let's see if it's sealed. Inside, good. Yeah, it's sealed up. Ooh, I got another one of these. I like these spatulas. I do like those. Okay. Yeah, I was totally out of this. Okay, I'm going to put this in that box in case I have to take off really fast. And get in the house real fast. I'm going to put everything I need in that box. And what I thought I'd do, since this is short, so short, and the other one that I did sort of messed up, I'm gonna scoot this over, and I think I'm going to set this down. No, I'm not. I'm setting down. I think I'm going to angle the camera down so you can see the molds better, and we'll see if that works a little bit better. So it's going down. Okay, and I'm going to show you some molds, and I want you to tell me a couple of them that you would like to see me pour. Okay, this is the turtle mold. I've had this for a long time, and I've never poured it. I poured it with Resin Crete, and none of these came. They all broke off, and I just had the shell, but then the shell finally broke too. I don't have much luck with Resin Crete. I love the concept of it, but everything that I poured with Resin Crete has either cracked or broke. So, but I've not ever poured this with epoxy. So this is one of them. So let me know, out of the ones I show you, which ones you would like to see me pour. Those are the snake ones, which if I pour them, it's going to be epoxy. It's not going to be UV resin. I've not had much luck with UV resin lately, and I don't know why, but it's probably because I didn't put my gloves on. And this polish is already coming off. I'll tell you what. I need to just go have those fake gel nails put on, but they destroy your. They just destroy your nail beds, and that's the only thing that keeps me from doing that. But here's the snakes, which I don't like, but I know other people do. And then of course I have these crosses. And I want you to pick out a few of them, okay? Not just one. I mean, you can pick out 3, 4, 5. I don't care. It gives me some kind of idea on what y'all would like to see me pour with the resin. And I've not poured any of these, so. These are cool, but I would like to wait until I get some really cool colors I am in the process, by the way, of doing a wish list on Amazon. I've had some issues with it. I actually had to contact Amazon. It stopped letting me put anything in there, and then it disappeared, and now it's working again. I don't know. But I am working on that. And when I get a few things in there, I will post it. Okay. Can you see that? It's got the ocean stuff in it. Those are butterflies. Then I have all sorts of coaster molds. I have coaster molds. That's the hold. That's one of the holders. I've got several holders too. These plain coaster molds. Plain coaster. This has got sort of a diamond cut edge. That's a really good mold right there. Here's a smaller coaster. Does that go in that one? Yeah, I think that's the one that fits down in there. These definitely don't. I think those go in that one. I have stuff like this that I'm hoping to make the blooms in once I get the alcohol inks. Ooh, these are so dirty. The cat hair. Ooh, I got the dragonfly. I've never poured any of these. Of course, I have the egg. I need to start pouring a bunch of these with the Let's Resin 10-minute cure with that color. These I think would sell really, really well at the craft fair. I have the wings, which I don't really know what to do with these if I poured them. I'm not sure. I like their cross though, with the cloth. I would do that gold with purple, I think. But I do like the crosses in here. And the wings, well that's true, but I don't know what you do with them once you pour them, is the thing. I have bookmarks. I see I have another coaster mold. That's Halloween stuff, but I don't want to do that yet. That's another one of those big diamond cut edge coasters. Those are the little owls. I think now I got these numbers and I didn't realize they had the little split, which I know that I can put hot glue in there, and I don't know why they would make these for lollipops. That's beyond me, but I can put hot glue in there and fill those up. And I actually got 3 of these to use to make our mailbox for our address out there. Yeah, see, that's the other one. And there's another one in here somewhere. Now this is a cool mold. I don't know how defined. It's deep enough, I think. And that might be a cool thing to do with epoxy. You get it hard. I can see those would be fun accents on things. And of course, I am going to do a couple of these to use downstairs. And I think I showed you these, but I can't remember if it was the video that got deleted or not. And this, I think there's 8 of them. And can you see them? Am I holding? Yeah, that's the crab. You see the crab right there? And they're supposed to be, I guess, ornaments, but I want to sort of make them into small coasters so I can use them. So I'll just put hot glue up in there too. But yeah, there's a bunch of those in there, in here somewhere. And I have this, oh no, see, I've never used this one either. That's a big old tray. See, that would be sort of cool to do that with like water down through here. And maybe add a couple of goldfish in there and do this with like a sandy beach run. Yeah, I have beach theme on my brain right now, everybody. But yeah, that's a pretty big, that's a pretty big mold right there. And I have never used them. I haven't used most of my molds. And I still buy more. Oh, the angelfish. That's right, yes, because the fin, yeah, that's the right way. The angelfish. Now, remember, y'all are supposed to be paying attention to this and telling me which ones you want to see me do. Okay, this is another coaster holder, and that's for the square ones. I guess you could use these in it. Oh, I sort of like that because, you know, it's not the norm. And you got round with a square mold. I bet that would work too. I sure like that idea better than square on square. And then of course I have bukus of those, which is like an open canvas. Yeah, you can do so much with this. And then I have those, the skull heads. I need to make a bunch of those for earrings. And then I have the shell. That's the Christmas tree that goes with that set that I couldn't find the other day. They had Santa Claus and a snowman. Well, this is the Christmas tree that has the little thing that goes into the stand. And then I have these little stands. I need to be pouring a bunch of these. And I think I'll do that with the 10-minute cure resin, maybe. I don't know. It's awfully small, and you've got so short. I may do it with a 4-hour cure resin and put it on the mat. And I've got a couple of those. They're like little easels you put together. And then, of course, I have those. Oh, this thing. It's supposed to be some kind of phone holder. Y'all have any idea? I have never done that either. That's the 2 pieces that it comes with. Let me move this stuff out of the way. I don't know how to do that. Have y'all ever done that? Oh goodness. This is a I think this is a dolphin. That would be pretty cute. I'm going to set that aside. Those are round little crystal. They're not beads, they're just round little balls. All the same size. Okay, I'm trying to pay attention to the weather. And then these are like diamond shaped little that you could use for knobs and stuff. And then I have those jars, and that comes with the cork. They have little cork lids. Oop, yeah. And then I have those. Those should make cute bookmarks, I guess. And then, of course, this is earring stuff. Holographic. Oh, I do want to make some of those, the tic-tac-toe. I'm going to set that aside too. Oh, that's my other number for my house. That's okay. Now, bless this empty nest. I believe I got that right. Her name is Deborah. She lives in Scotland. She's a subscriber. She said the exact same thing. I watch her videos when she puts them out. Because I have subscribed to her channel also. And she does mostly reborn dolls, which are gorgeous, by the way. Oh, they are just exceptionally realistic. And I've watched several of her, which, you know, I'm not into that, but I enjoyed watching her videos on that. But she did a Temu haul, and she got this one, okay? She did... She said exactly the same thing I did when I opened this. It was like there's 2 holes. See, there's one. Oh, I just dropped a mold. See, there's one up here, and there's one down here. Why? What's the purpose of that? I don't know. How are you supposed to use that? I mean, you're not going to want 2 holes in every letter. This hole, I understand. So you can put it on an ear wire or something, hook it on to something else. Why 2 on each letter? And her reaction was identical to mine, which I found amusing. Okay. And then this just fell in the concrete. Oh, no, I don't have concrete. It fell in the deck. Here's another ring holder. I have several ring holders, but this is a little different. Let me get all these molds out, and then it's going to start storming. I also have square coasters. Y'all don't have any idea. And this is not all of them. Of course, y'all saw the lion. I need to do more of those. This is a wind chime thing, which I'm not happy with. These things look cheap. The beads are cheapy looking. I could use the ring. Now that would come in handy because I could add whatever I wanted to in with that. But I was not happy with that stuff. That came off of Temu. Of course, you saw me pour the sun, and I want the little smiley face flower. I want to pour more of those, so I've got them. I don't know what this goes to, but it's a cool little generic mold. You could use it as a sign or a stand to put something else on, or, you know, I don't know what it came with. This has got 2 other pieces. This is a pen holder, and I was going to do it for my brushes or my tools. But I don't know where the other pieces are to it right now. They're in this bag somewhere. I just don't know where. Of course, that's the deer, which I need to pour several of these before the 15th. That's more crosses. I'm holding on to the mushroom because we hadn't. This is just more coasters. It's filling up down here. This is the octopus one of the sea ones that I want to make a coaster. So I'll just hot glue that. Those are the pins. I've never done anything with those either. This is the screw-on lid. Pot. That's the new skeleton head with the open head. I want to pour that. I want to fill it in. So I don't think that would be a deep pour if I put a bunch of filler in there, would it? Because I don't have any deep pour resin. If I loaded that up with filler, could I get away with just using regular epoxy casting resin? Y'all let me know, because I don't know. That was not a cheap mold, so I don't want to ruin it. That's basically different shapes for earrings. I do like the little wine glasses. Feathers. Sand dollar. I've not poured any of these guys. This is a shame. Oh, there's the other light switch. Double light switch. Now this is supposed to be a box. I've never poured that either, and I'm not quite sure how that works, but that is supposed to be a box. It might be fun, just to see how it works. And this is the hummingbird with flowers. And this is more letters. And that is inside. I've never opened that. I don't know what that is. But it's on the mold and it's not moving. So I don't know what that is. But yeah, that's a little bit smaller letters. Then I have that. Oh, this is all sorts of small little. Oh, this is cool though. It's just like those little. oh, what do you call those things? Hinges. The old-timey hinges that you would see on castle doors is what that reminds me of, or fairy doors. But yeah, that's cool. This is just for pops. Is that what you call them for your phones? And of course, there's just all sorts of little things in here. But this is just all little bitty stuff that I would use for fillers, I think. I have the little mushrooms, which I am going to do, but I'm waiting for stuff for Temu to do those mushrooms. Here's the strawberry one. I've got to get the mushrooms with the houses done before the craft fair, because I sold bukus of those. I've got a frog. Everybody's doing these frogs, aren't they? Oh no, see the pile? I may have to push this up just so you can see. I've got the seahorse mold. Did y'all see Daniel Cooper doing his buttons? I just find that hilarious, because I have always loved doing buttons, and I thought it was cool that he was actually talking about buttons. He made some really pretty ones too. But I have several button molds. Okay, these are just a little bitty. Cat paw. But okay, I'm going to say that's enough, because I'm dropping them everywhere. They're all over the place down here. It was a huge bag. They're all over the place. I'm gonna raise this up. Okay, and I'm going to end this video now, because it can start storming anytime, and I don't want to be out here when it does. Update on Dan. He goes back to the doctor tomorrow. He's hoping to get the release to go back to work. When I changed the Band-Aid, it was healed. It was closed up. And I changed it again on Tuesday. I changed it Friday, and then he wanted me to change it because he was wanting to see what it looked like. So I changed it again on Tuesday, and it's closed up. So when he goes tomorrow, they should give him a release, and they've already scheduled him to go right back to work on Saturday. And he's looking forward to it. I'm still a little iffy and a little concerned, but you know, he is his own person, so he's going to do what he wants to do. The downstairs, I did not go downstairs and do the floor. I sort of just chilled out last night, and but I plan on doing that today. And I'm still tossing back and forth, rather do the drop cloths. I would love to do that, but then that means more work for me, because I'm going to have to stencil it and do the so I'm not sure yet. I may try one and put it down and see if I like it, and if I do, go out and buy the padding for it, and then do it that way. If I don't like it, I could probably return it, but I probably won't, because what I could do is I could use it for a backdrop on the wall for my photography area. So I don't like a stark white. I know everybody says, ooh, stark white, stark white. You should use white, 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 white. I don't like white backgrounds. To me, they look cold, they look harsh. So I don't use them. Yeah. It's not surprising. Anybody who knows me knows that, you know, they do have the background remover. And on eBay, I do the background remover, because eBay will sort of say, well, nah, yeah. But I may be changing that all up too. I may just say, I'm going to do it my way, and if it doesn't work, then, because I've never liked the white background. They say it's good for Google search. But then you have Etsy, where there's nobody doing a white background on Etsy. I mean, you got the homey pictures and the floral and the accents. And same thing with Posh. You know, people don't, I don't think it makes a difference, okay? And it takes a good 30 to 60 days to even get your item on Google anyway. And so, I don't know. I'm just not into all that. So, I don't think I'm going to do the white background anymore. I don't like it, and I don't think I'm going to do it. So, yeah. I don't know how I get started on this. Oh, the basement. So that may be what I do. I'm going to have to do something soon, because I do need to start moving that stuff in. This is already the end of June, and if I didn't have that craft fair coming up, I wouldn't be stressing it. But I know myself well enough that if I wait till the last minute, it's not going to be good. So I've got to start doing stuff for that. And I won't until I get that so where it's finished. And I feel like, you know, I can do other things. So I'm hoping to get that done today. And if I do, then I will show you. The stuff coming in from Temu, the majority of it that I'm putting on the walls and stuff, is not supposed to be here until I think Saturday or Sunday. And I'll start doing that, and trying to move stuff in. But I will show you photos and do videos of that when I get that done and why I'm doing it. So I'm going to end this video, and of course you know it's coming, right? If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up or the like button. Now, you know, you can do whatever you want to do, but how YouTube thinks your channel is doing, and if they're going to throw you out there, if they're going to sort of block you, which they do, you know, we all know that. The like button is very, very important. I think it's probably more important than subscribers. And I know a lot of people are going to argue that with me. Subscribers are important, okay? If you're trying to become monetized, which, you know, all of us are, you know, if we're being honest, we're all trying to get to that point where YouTube has to pay for the ads. Y'all are having to watch ads now. And see, I don't see that because we have a premium membership through YouTube, so we don't see ads. We see no ads. But we pay every month not to see those ads, okay? But my daughter doesn't, and she tells me how many ads you have to watch, and I'm so sorry. It's not because of me. That's YouTube making money off of all my videos. And so yes, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I think YouTube should pay me for all the money they've been making this whole time, and they can afford it. Subscribers are important, but if you don't get the likes, you're not going to get subscribers. If you don't get the likes, then YouTube's not going to put you in the algorithm. And if YouTube doesn't put you in the algorithm, no one's going to see your video, and you're going to be stuck, and you're going to be stunted, and you're not ever going to get to the 1,000. And of course, it's not like we want to just stop at 1,000 either. You know, it's like we want to keep growing. We want more and more people to see our channel. I mean, everybody does. That's the whole purpose of that. And so the like button enables growth. The like button enables people to see your channel, and without it, they do not. So it is very important, and I'm saying that not just for my channel, because I was I was as guilty as the next person. When I would watch YouTube prior to getting my own channel, I had no knowledge. I didn't. I had no knowledge of the importance of any of that. You better believe now, since I do know the importance, when I go and watch anybody's video, I hit the like button. Whether or not it was something that just really enthused me or not. Because I know that person on the other end, the creator of that channel, put work into what I just watched. And so yes, I hit that like button. That's just who I am. But under no circumstance, even if I hated a video, which, you know, I wouldn't go to something that I knew that I was not going to like and watch it anyway. That's the bottom line. But if I watched somebody's video and it wasn't what I expected, I would never hit that dislike button. You know, what's the purpose? It serves no purpose other than just being hateful. And hurting the YouTuber. So, okay, I'm done with that part. But just so y'all know, you know, I didn't, so I'm just saying it because you may not either. And if you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. If you have subscribed, you know how appreciative I am. And thank you. I say it every time I do a video, but without y'all, this channel wouldn't exist. And this channel belongs to all of us, because it takes each and every one of us to create this channel, or any YouTube channel. And I would hope that all creators of all channels, that they do understand that, and they do have the same appreciation, and everybody that I watch seems to. And so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I have noticed, okay, everything's backwards, everything's turned around, and so I've been yeah, I've been saying, yeah, there's a cat down here in this corner right here. But when you watch it, it's always me doing this, okay? It's not in that corner. It's in the right-hand bottom corner of the screen. It's the little cat. That's what you hover over to subscribe. Evidently, it turns around. I don't know. And I still haven't figured out. I am working on the wish list thing. I still haven't figured out Buy Me a Coffee. Is Buy Me a Coffee an app that you use on Amazon? Or is it just a saying that people use to say Buy Me a Coffee? And you just have it connected to like PayPal or Venmo? Do they allow you to do that? See, I've Googled all this. I can't find out any answers at all. When I Googled Buy Me a Coffee, it took me straight to an app, and I thought, but then it says it doesn't take PayPal. And I've seen people that have Buy Me a Coffee, and they have a PayPal. And I don't have a PayPal, but I do have a Venmo. So I have a lot of questions, as you can tell. So if anybody out there knows the answers, please let me know. You can either email me at anniestudioclayart@gmail.com, which is in the description, or you can leave it in the comments. I don't care either way. I'm an open book, you know. And I would love to know. So anybody who's got any info that could help me out, that would be awesome. Also the notification button. I do have, now I went to analytics, and of course my daughter looks at those quite a bit, but I went the other day, and now my notification thing, people most of my subscribers, and even people who have not subscribed, Now I've got over 1,000 people that have the notification thing turned on. But I'm up to, I think, 765 in subscribers. But I have over 1,000 that are notified when I get it. Did you see that cardinal? Okay. He just came. I don't know if it's in the video or not, but I know the look at my face was. And one of the subscribers, this was hilarious, and I hope she's okay with me sharing the story about this. I'm going to assume her first name's Dawn. Of course, you know what happens, when you assume, but I'm going to assume that her first name is Dawn. She left a comment, and she was talking about how she would pay money to see bears come up behind me and to be able to see my reaction, my face when I noticed it. And of course I responded saying, oh my gosh, no, LOL, I hope it never happens. And it did happen to her when she was out camping. They were RVers that did it full time, and I just found that hilarious. And the funny story was that my son and his wife are moving from Burbank, California to Connecticut. And they bought a house in Connecticut, and they flew in for the closing, and they were at the final walkthrough, and he sends me a video of a bear, and I'm thinking, why am I seeing a bear? And so I watched the video, and they're at the final walkthrough before they go and close on the house. There's a bear about 3 feet from their door, and they're inside the house sort of freaking out because there's a but of course, they handled it well, and they did their research, and they know that it's a very common thing there, and it was a black bear, which is a good thing. You don't want a brown bear, and you don't want a grizzly bear. We do have grizzly bears in the Smoky Mountains. I have dealt with that before. You don't want to see a grizzly bear. And you do everything you can to stay away from that. But the black bears tend, if you make noise, and sometimes they don't even bother you at all, but if you make noise, and they tend to run off. So, but I still think that if that had been me, I would have really, I would have really freaked out. I mean, I'm sitting here swatting bees, and I shared the June bug story with, I will share another. Yep, here it goes. I say goodbye, and then I start rambling on again. See, it pops into my head, and I tell you before I forget. I was out here one evening. This was several years ago. I've never seen a totally snow white owl before. They are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. But I'm sitting out here on my back porch, and this had to have been 7 years ago, because I used to come out and smoke. I never smoked in my house, but I came out here and I smoked. I haven't smoked. I stopped smoking. I put them down one day and never went back. 6 years ago. It's the best thing I ever did. I smoked for 40 years. And through God's mercy and grace, and it was definitely that I was able just to set them down, and I never picked them up again. But the reason why I'm saying that is I used to come out here all the time. And I was out here sitting on the porch, and an owl came. And see, we have a aluminum roof up here, but the sides are all open. An owl came through the side, came down, and I mean, he was about that close, to me. Came down, full wingspan open, came down, and then over on that side, just landed on the edge of the porch and perched himself. And by the time I got over the shock of the surprise, And I was sitting there and I was admiring this owl, okay? I, I love owls. If you looked, I have a big owl up here. I have two owls over there. I have owls. Yeah, that's a solar light owl there. I like owls. Um, and a couple minutes later, here comes another one. But this one was solid white. White. Oh, it was gorgeous. Swooped down same way. I mean, it wasn't that far. But see, I had gotten over the initial shock of the first one. So as that one flew by, I just sat there and I watched every second of it going by. It was awesome. An awesome experience. That's only happened once. And it's the only time that I've seen a white owl around here. But I love her backyard. You can sit out here and you can enjoy nature. Even being this close to the city hub, and downtown is a half a mile away. But we still I have hummingbirds that come out all the time. We have birds, we have toads, we have frogs at night. I mean, it's so loud out here. You couldn't hear me do a video for nature sounds. But that's really cool. And if you come out here right before sunrise, you hear the same thing. And we have a woodpecker. Comes back every year. And it's just really cool. And I do enjoy nature. Freaks me out sometimes. But I do enjoy it. Okay, I am going to say goodbye. I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of the day. And I'm hoping tomorrow you'll see me again. And it will be with a small clip of a finished floor and ready for me to move the stuff in and start decorating and being able to do some resin projects with y'all tomorrow. Don't forget, look at this video again, go through, tell me which molds you would like for me to do, and I will do them. It gives me a good idea of what y'all want. I've got the molds here, so there's no reason not to use them. So y'all do that for me and just leave it in the comments, and that would be awesome. Thank you so much, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.